What's up, guys? It's Wolfgang back with another Dorkfish Collection review, and we're doing something special today. So forgive all the background noise you're gonna hear, if any, but we are at Killer Finds. That's right, my favorite comic and action figure and collectible store. We picked up the Terrifier Art the Clown Mezco 112 action figure, and we're gonna review it in store today. Alright guys, and as always, we're going to start with the boxes and the accessories and everything that comes with. So starting with the boxes, we've got some really cool stuff from Mezco here. Gives you a good list on the back of the box here as far as what items come in it and what to expect. And then obviously on the front there, you've got a nice picture of Art the Clown. So that's it for the box itself. I mean, it's pretty small, pretty cool. It's just what it is. It's the box. But what we're really interested in is the items inside. Mezco's Art the Clown does come with 3 different heads. The head that's on him now, the standard head, which is really nice. And then he comes with 2 other heads here. His smiling face head, drenched in blood, and then his kind of screaming head, also drenched in blood, really well done. And there's some blood on the standard head here. You can see, just bring that into you, boom. But, get it right dead center for you. Yeah, but it comes with 3 different heads. They're all interchangeable. There's no neck joint and chin joint. It's all one piece, kind of like you'll see with the Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Ash, and quite a few others, Pennywise, and Ghostface, some of the others like that from Mezco. So it's that one piece. Next accessories are going to be the hands. I'm going to try this tray by tray just to make it a little easy because there's small parts. Something that's really cool that comes with actually is a brain. Look at that. Look at all the crinkles in that brain. It's nice and got the glare to make it look wet. It's very well done. Super happy we got that. Here's the scalpel holding hand. So instead of having the scalpel separate, you've got the scalpel in hand. You've got the syringe hand. Now the syringe does come, let me double check that scalpel, but the syringe does come out. So the syringe holding hand and the syringe itself, which is a little tougher to show. But it's very, very well done, very well executed. So in hand, I didn't even know it came out. That's pretty cool. But in hand, boom, right there. Other hands, you've got some standard left and right, just standard posing hands, kind of reaching out, grasping, not quite gripping hands for both sides. Very well painted, all torn up and covered in blood. It's hard to tell with the way that they're done, but yes, it is the fingerless gloves. They did get that detail right. You've got some wider gripping hands for some of his tools and items he comes with. Get that in there. And you do have a left and right on that, and you got some tighter gripping hands. He's got a little more of a closed fist, a little more of a tight grasp. Left and right, all of them really well done. Weapon accessories now. Obviously, by the way, the hands, the relaxed hands he has on him already. Weapons, we have this tray right here, which is fantastic. We're going to get into, but the cleaver, rusty blade, axe, hammer, his little clown, the little horn, and hacksaw from the infamous hacksaw scene. Other accessories, so it's a multi-tray setup. Just to show this right quick, you've got his standard background tray and the holster piece, the bag, but the second tray, the tray that's underneath, you've got 2 of his black trash bags that he carries stuff in. They do unfold and open, so you actually have 2 trash bags. You have his cat of 9 tails. Now, I guess the only thing I would have liked is maybe this to have been bendy wire. It's not, so it's kind of fixed in this position. So there's really not a lot you can do with it as far as dynamic posing it, moving it around, but you can still get some good stuff out of it. You've got his trusty bearded weapon here. This club with a lot of blades in it. All right, and then you've got his flamethrower, which is very well done. And it does have a little peg port for the flame effect that comes with it. So you can plug that right in. Oh, missed. Let me just plug that boom right in, and then you got a full flame effect. Really, really cool there. They did a good job with that. You get his glasses, which sit on any of the heads very, very easily. Just down just a touch, boom. So now he's got his glasses on. You can do that with any of the heads. And then he's got some blood effects. Blood effects they're good. I think this is maybe the new one. The others are all redone. The only thing that I wish is I'm not a fan of the shade of the blood effects. They're a little light to me, personally. I liked the Texas Chainsaw ones. I think the most out of all the blood effects they've done for these, because the color felt more like blood. This feels a little more like Kool-Aid, but that could be what they're going for. And then the last accessory, which I saved for last, it makes me so happy, the head, the jack-o'-lantern head. And it's got a really cool part. So if you take the hair out, you can see it's got a switch clip in it and a battery pocket. So you can actually replace the battery as needed, but click the head. Ooh. And the cool part is, if you'll watch it, it'll flicker. There, you'll see it flicker. Yeah, which I love. And then you just gotta click it to turn it off. They did such an amazing job with that. So happy with it. So accessories, he's amazing. I think the only thing that I wish that he came with that we didn't get was a clean suit. I like the bloody suit look, but I'd like to be able to change it out and have a clean suit with clean hands. But I mean, that's, I think, nitpicking. Otherwise, it's so many good accessories. Amazing job done by Mezco as always, which kind of leans into the aesthetic. So let's get into the aesthetic of this figure. All right, and aesthetic-wise, he looks fantastic. I mean, it's a cloth suit as always, Mezco One jumpsuit. Very well done. Kind of that darkening of the blood, make it look like it's dried on blood. With like I said, a clean suit, but the head is fantastic. The sculpt is not soft at all. You've got texturing in around the suit part that goes over the head. They did a really good job. I actually really like the shoes. If you notice the extra on the shoes, the blood, the detail on that. Really, really good job. The hands as well. So if you look at those, look at that hand close. Look at that. They did a really good job making it look shiny and damp. Looks just like the movie, just like he was playing around in blood and guts like he loves to do. So they did a really, really good job with that. So very happy with that. Aesthetic-wise, on all of his other parts, they did super good. I mean, the brain was nice and shiny. I mean, when you look at these heads, see if I can get the focus in on that one, but I mean, just so well done, so well painted, all of them. Listen, you get that texturing across the heads as well. See that in the back as well. The teeth, the mouth, I mean, they did everything so well. They're so well painted. I'm very lucky that I didn't get one that was mispainted or had any issues or defects, and I haven't seen anyone that's got a lot of those, so that's a good thing. Mezco has killed it with that. But there's so much good stuff. I mean, their aesthetics are always great for the most part. I never really have an issue most of the time with Mezco's aesthetics. I like the weapon assortment. I think he has, for the character, probably the best weapon assortment, maybe other than Leatherface. He's just got a lot of really good stuff. So aesthetic-wise, I would say he is fantastic. He looks accurate to the films. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of films, but as far as being accurate to the film and being accurate to true to what it is, they did a killer job. They did so great. So very happy with it. But now we're going to look at articulation. So guys, like we talked about before, it's on the jointed neck, double ball peg. So you'll get his attitude, you'll get the leans and some of the fun looks. Looks down about that far. Looks up about that far. Although Art really doesn't need to look up super far. Of course, it'll turn just fine. T-pose, actually a little higher than. Even with the suit, they did a good job of making it where it's not super bunchy, it's not the catch. So you can get it all the way around as needed, just play with the fabric and rotate it. So I'll just show you that again, just so you can see. Just boom, rotate the fabric and you're good to go. It's nice and loose, so you don't have to worry about it catching. Elbow, double elbow joint, goes really good. Bicep swivel. So you got a good bicep swivel, so you can get him waving at people. You've got your normal wrist joint from Mezco, which is just the pin and ball. So you've got a really good wrist. You can do most of anything you want with them on that. Diaphragm, you've got your diaphragm in here. I think it's on the same body as Ghostface. I'm pretty sure it's the same body. It makes sense, they're so close together. But that upper diaphragm, you can crunch it in that much, give him a little bit of a hunch. You can pull it back about that far, right? The other, you don't have as much, it's more of a ball. You do get twist up top, but small. You do get plenty of twist to rotate at the bottom, so you can move them around. It's a little harder to tell or see with this kind of cloth, so I'll do the best I can just to make sure that you can see it accurately. I mean, splits pretty near, kick pretty much all the way up, which is some good poses. Double jointed knee, pretty much so heel to butt, so really well done there. The ankle is a ball joint, double ball joint, so you've got plenty of twist and movement in there. And I like the way they did it. They cut the boot off where the sock is, so that's something on the aesthetics I didn't talk about, but I like that. It fits it really well. It hides the gap. It does a good job. So it does what it needs to do. But he holds pretty well. All of his joints hold really well. I don't really have any problems with him falling over, having loose ankles, having any weak joints. He holds very well. So I would say overall, articulation, fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better job done with this figure. Yeah, I mean, it's just everything you'd want. You can get him in any pose you want. I got a feeling there'll be a Christmas version coming, because why wouldn't Mezco do that? So I'm excited to, or at least a Christmas pack where you can put a Santa outfit on him. If I have my way, I would like to have a Santa suit and a clean suit. We'll see, maybe somewhere down the line, or customizers will do that. So something for them as well. So now we're gonna move on to height comparison. All right, and here's Art the Clown next to the Mezco 112 Ghostface. Looks fantastic. Now Ghostface has been a different character or multiple characters each film, so that kind of stature can kind of apply. You know, he could be a little taller, a little shorter, but they look great next to each other. All right, and here is Art the Clown next to Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Mezco's 112 It next to Mezco's 112 Art, and they stack up pretty nicely. In fact, they're getting along just well, sharing bonds, mutilations, and body parts. They look great next to each other. Aesthetically speaking, size-wise, they're perfect. Very happy with these two next to each other. Keeping on the themes of clowns, here is Art the Clown with Krusty the Clown, two of my favorite clowns. Krusty probably a little higher on the list for me personally, but not really much to compare here. Just thought it'd be funny to put them on the same spot together. So here we are, and we have Art the Clown next to NECA's Nosferatu. Obviously two different scales, but both are synonymous with making fantastic horror figures. So just very happy to have him to show off next to Count Orlok. Although I don't think he's as happy. He's looking to set him on fire. But ultimately, very, very happy with the scaling of this figure, because I'm a 6-inch scale, 112 scale kind of person. So, all right, that's gonna bring this review to an end, guys. This figure is fantastic. I can't suggest it enough, so definitely come and get them. You can go to your local comic shops like Killer Finds in Hiram, Georgia. If you're in the Atlanta area, you're in Georgia, you're coming through, definitely check them out. That is Killer Finds in Hiram, Georgia. Make sure to check out all their social media platforms as well. And that being said, I'm gonna bring this review to an end. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Wolfgang's out, guys. Later.